guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I had a little confusion with the lighting. It wasn't it, but welcome again. It's HorchataMamita back with another video. Today I wanted to give you a glimpse of like who Estella is outside of fashion and beauty slash makeup. So yeah, I'm just really excited to share like a different, I guess, side of me that I haven't really shown on this channel. So with that being said, like, comment, subscribe if you like this video. Check out my other content if you are interested in such topics: beauty, makeup, fashion. Honestly, I'm trying to get into like the social justice again. A friend gave me this idea of like how I can incorporate, you know, my passion for social justice into my videos, and we'll see where this goes. I want to keep brainstorming a little bit, but yeah, I'm in a different location, change of scenery, because I did mention before, if you guys remember, if you guys have been keeping up with my videos, I am in LA with one of my close friends, Kayla. I'll probably like vlog with her, so you'll probably meet her later on, but let me show you like what my view is right now, because I'm trying not to curse as much on the channel, but I love it here. I love the weather. Honestly, I feel like there's definitely like a contrast in East-West Coast personality. Definitely a lot more chill here. It's what it's known for. The driving here, like, no offense, babes, but West Coasters, who taught y'all how to drive? Because y'all don't know how to fucking drive. We're a little more aggressive with everything, including driving, but like, I just feel like, how hard is it to just use your turn signal, you know? Or to like not switch 3 lanes in 0.2 seconds, babes. I just want to know. Anyways, this is the view. I love how I go into tangents. This is like my favorite part of my videos. But you can kind of, let me try to focus. Guys, it's freaking beautiful. I'll show you the other side. That's literally what our view is. Speechless, just speechless. But with that being said, like I said, subscribe if you do want to keep up with my content, which you should. Once I keep up with my own content, to be honest. But yes, let's get started with the video. So to introduce it a little bit, I do want to start incorporating like something that I think most people don't know about me is that I used to do slam poetry, like spoken word. And one thing that I feel like has always been a strength for me is like the way that I feel things and the way that I convey those feelings through words. Just like my writing, I think creative writing skills have always been pretty strong because of the fact that I can, I'm trying to say this very humbly, but like I feel like I'm good at connecting with people through my words, whether that be like, you know, through my interpersonal relationships or like through my art, which is poetry. I used to do slam poetry when I was in high school, some in middle school. That's kind of where I started. My English teacher got me into it. And then in college, I did like some open mics, nothing too like crazy or like, you know, I guess legit necessary. I don't want to say legit, but like, I didn't do anything too advanced in it, like professional or anything. I just like, one thing for me was always doing it because I wanted to do it and doing it when I wanted to do it, not doing it for like competition, because it is like a creative outlet for me. So with that being said, I want to share some of my pieces on my channel, and I think it's soothing to like hear it sometimes. So I'm going to pull out one of my pieces. Honestly, like, with that being said, that's like kind of like the background of slam poetry for me, or creative writing, spoken word. So because I see it as more of a hobby now and like a creative outlet, I'm gonna take a shot every time I said creative outlet, period. There's no set schedule as to when I do it. It's just a matter of like when I feel like whatever I'm going through, whatever experience I'm going through, whatever feelings I'm experiencing are so powerful that they propel me to, you know, put that on paper and put that into words. So I'm gonna try not to get too deep into it because I do write about some very personal things, but I think it's powerful to get personal, you know, to a degree. And I think being vulnerable has always been also something that I have prided in. Here goes nothing. Let me pull it up first because that bitch is very deep. Also going to try not be loud because apparently like the neighbors, I just don't want no beef. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. So let's try to log into one of my 20 email accounts. Okay, I'm gonna perform one of my favorites, and then I'm not gonna get too into it, but like I'll kind of explain a little bit like my thought process in like writing this. I'm sorry, my shirt keeps pulling down. I love that for us. It's a nice view though, I must say. Okay, this poem is called No Name. This is something I wrote a few years ago. Let me know what you think in the comments. I will now call you ink. Tatted my body, pierced into my skin, you've left your mark. I will now call you fusion. Thought your actions, thought your words, thought your intentions were solid, but they've melted and I've melted. Thought you were in it for more than a body to help keep you warm when the world seemed too cold. Little did I know you wanted somebody, and that happened to be my body, but that never indicated that you wanted me. Maybe I should call you sublimation. Yes, I thought your feelings were solid, but they've damn near evaporated. No more substance. Or maybe the sad truth is, there was no substance to begin with. I have a question for you, whatever your name is. Maybe it's not about a matter of what I call you. Maybe it's a matter of if I call you. Maybe it's a matter of realizing my self-worth, realizing that you don't deserve those minutes, those hours, those days, consuming my thoughts, of draining my energy, trying to be twice the person you've proven to be, tempted to compensate for everything that you're not and everything that you're not willing to be for me. Told me that the problem wasn't me calling. Said your voicemail just wasn't set up. You aren't ready to pick up. You aren't ready to compensate for the missed calls, for all the places you've fallen short. I'm not as mad about the missed calls as I am about your insufficient voicemail. No one wants to talk all the time, but if I were in your weak spot, you'd get back to me. You've never gotten back to me. So when you come back, and I know you will, remind me your name. You've disappeared too long for me to recall. Damn. I'm sorry guys, I had to take a second because low-key, that took me back to, if you write poetry or you know, have any type of creative outlet, I'm sure like this is how it is for like any artist, like revisiting your work can like take you back to your past experiences, like to that same headspace almost that you were in when you wrote whatever, you know, you created whatever you created. Shit's deep. So I guess to explain a little bit, because I don't want it to be just like me sharing my pieces. I think that's me sharing a part of me, and I feel like as any experience, I like to say it's either a blessing or a lesson. And so I'm really trying not to be like really preachy on my channel, but I just feel like there's always takeaways in whatever experience you go through. So like me sharing experience in my head like makes, I'm also just like a very profound / super deep overthinker, but I just think that experiences are meaningless without, you know, reflection and without like dissection of what you could extract from that, you know. I think life is all about learning and like for better or for worse. And I think you can tell from that piece that when I wrote that, it was a very vulnerable place for me, in the sense that I think a lot of times romantic relationships don't work out because it's not reciprocal. Most times when it doesn't work out, there's one person who's like more invested in the other. I'm not a love doctor, like I can't tell you what the ratio is necessarily, but I think to a degree you have to match each other's energy. And that poem, I think, gets at the idea of you willing to do so much for someone who doesn't even want to do the bare minimum for you. So I think it goes without saying, we've all had those relationships, you know, where you feel like you, without even asking, would probably give somebody like the world, you know, versus like they won't even think about it 2 times, whether or not to like check up on you, you know, or see if you're okay. And we're, you know, independent women like me, okay, like I'm not gonna really expect that necessarily, but it's like the thought, you know, like someone to take that extra step to make sure that you know that they're looking out for you, that they care about you. I think most of us want that. No matter how independent you are, you realize like there's nothing like experiencing love. There's nothing like experiencing a true connection with somebody where there is equal effort and they do match your energy. So even though that was a rough time, I think we all learn from our personal experiences of that. It's just important to not let that, you know, turn you like cold or make you feel like no one's worth your effort. No one's worth like that vulnerability, because there's somebody that's worth that vulnerability. You just haven't found them yet. I think patience is important too, which a lot of us struggle with. But even though I'm not super religious, I think God does have his own timing, and that doesn't necessarily correlate with your perception of what that timing is. So be patient with yourselves. Know that whatever you're going through, I feel like we hear it all the time, but like know that in the end it'll be for a reason. Whether that comes to light at the moment, whether that comes to light in a few months, or whether that comes to light in a few years down the road, it somehow does in its own way. So it's a pretty short video today, but let me know if you want to hear more of my pieces. I think I always like admired the power of words and power of experiences and connecting through experiences, because as different as we are, I think we all experience very similar things despite all of the categorizations and the boxes that we put ourselves in to, like, you know, highlight our differences. I think there are quite a lot that we share in our own way. So Stella out. She's done preaching. But yeah, let me know if you want to see more content like this. Let me know if this resonated with you. Let me know if you want me to share anything, like if you have a certain theme that you want me to like share a poem on, if I have it. Yeah, just let me know if there's something that you want to hear. Let me know if there are any other videos that you want to see. I will be working on a makeup tutorial again, because I'm not gonna keep explaining it, because I watch my videos and you know. No shade, I'm just saying, like, I feel like a broken record. But thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate your support to my 30, honestly don't know, 28, however many subscribers I have. Thank you for your support, and I look forward to seeing you for the next video. I love you guys, and I hope you are staying safe still.